What's up, everyone? Pablo from Style Systems. Just wanted to give you some quick tips, some quick advice on fashion, pure fashion, in regards, clothes. Now, I'm gonna give you just, like 5 to 6 tips that you can start implementing when it comes to your fashion, when it comes to your clothes. Uh, this is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the optical illusions of fashion, the optical illusions of our clothes, which is very, very, very interesting because you know that eventually what we want to communicate with our clothes is visual harmony. That's what we want to create with our fashion, right? And with certain specific techniques. Well, I wouldn't call it techniques, but like kind of gadgets or kind of things that you can implement on your fashion. You can actually implement those illusions, those optical illusions into your fashion, and eventually create more visual harmony. So what's up, everyone? Yes, what's up, Itzel? What's up, Julio? What's up, everyone? Let's get started. The first one is, and all of these maybe you already know them. You know the visual, the optical visual effects that you can create with your fashion. Maybe you've heard of them, but you need to hear them from someone that actually knows what he's talking about. And the first one is horizontal lines. They shorten and they make things wider when it comes to your fashion. So if you want to create, let's say that you're a man and you want to create the illusion of having a broader shoulders, a broader back, look, you have more of a back, more shit, I don't know how to say it, broader shoulders, you have this V body shape illusion. Then what you want to implement is horizontal lines on the upper part of your body. Let's say that you're a woman and you don't have a lot of hips. You're lacking a little bit of booty and hips. So what you need to do, if you want to balance it out, then you have to implement horizontal lines on the lower side of your body. That will create more balance with your fashion. The next one is vertical lines. They make you look thinner and they lengthen your body. Again, let's say that you have a lot of breasts, right? You're a woman and you have a lot of breasts, and you don't want to create more attention towards here because you already get a lot of fucking attention, regardless of what you wear, which is the truth. But if you start wearing vertical lines, those will create the illusion of having a more balanced body, right? And again, you have to understand that this is not only about prints, the prints of your fashion. Let's say this. I'm not talking about this. I'm also talking about the vertical and the horizontal lines that you create with your fashion. I did a video like 2 days ago explaining this when it comes to buttoning your shirt. If I button my shirt all the way here, all the way up, this is considered in fashion a vertical line. So what the optical effect that this will have is lengthen my upper body, okay? And it will make it more long and makes you look more thin. So you can start implementing in parts that you don't want to show off because you are a little bit insecure and whatnot. You can start implementing those. The next one could be dark colors retract and hide. That's why you see a lot of chubby people, chubby girls, chubby men, wearing a lot of black, wearing a lot of gray, because those colors, what they do is that they hide parts of your body, okay? But you need to be really aware of what you're doing. Dark colors, do not wear them just because you want to hide a part of your body. Wear them because you want to create the illusion of balance and visual harmony. The next one is bright colors. Bright colors, what's the word? They bring up parts of your body. Let's say that you want to bring up shit. Again, maybe I'm a very skinny guy and I don't have a lot of body shape. You know, I'm a very skinny guy. I don't have a lot of shoulders. I don't have a broad back. Then what I want to do is I want to wear bright colors on the upper side of my body, because that will bring more attention to it, and that will bring up what I'm lacking, and it will bring more attention to it, and it will create more balance, if that makes sense. The next one, small things in fashion make things bigger. This is a good one. I hope you're paying attention. You can see it on the recorded version. Small things in fashion make things bigger. So if a woman wears a small purse, and depending on where she's wearing it, if she's wearing it here, if she's wearing it here, or here, or here, that will make that part of the body bigger. So if you see a woman wearing a very small bag on her waist, she's actually making her waist bigger. Okay? And the next one, what's big on fashion actually makes things smaller. So again, let's take that example of a woman wearing a huge bag. Actually, she's making her waist or whatever part of her body smaller. So if you want to create the illusion, the optical illusion of being smaller, wear things or details, not things, wear details that are bigger, and that will make you look smaller. On the other hand, wear things that are smaller, and that will bring the optical illusions of making it bigger. And the last one, every printing on your fashion, on your t-shirt, on your shirt, every motherfucking print on your fashion is actually guiding your gaze to a specific place. It's guiding it to it's making a focal point. Okay, so instead of wearing it just because, oh, you know, I like the printing, the flowers of my t-shirt and whatnot, remember that will guide my gaze to a specific place. Maybe it will guide to look at your chest. Maybe it will guide me to look at your waist. Maybe it will guide me to look at your face. So wear it, knowing, being aware of this, okay? And in regards of what's small makes things bigger and what's big makes things smaller, understand that this also applies on the prints of your t-shirt or your shirt or your jacket. Because if you are a small girl, if you are petite and you wear big fucking prints, you know what that will do? It will actually make you look even smaller. So if you're petite, wear small details, small prints. Otherwise, it will make you look even smaller. If you're more interested in all of this wonderful subject, I explained all of it in full detail in my book, my first book, The Rules of Style. You can go to my website. I will leave you the link because I explain absolutely everything over there, and it's pretty interesting. You know, we just think that we look good with a white t-shirt, we look bad with some light jeans, whatever. But you can start understanding that there are optical illusions that you will create with your fashion, and you can bring more attention towards the part that you like and that you know that are your strengths, and also you can hide the parts that you don't want to show, the parts that you know that are maybe not your strengths. Maybe you don't. Women do it all the time with their makeup. They hide parts of that they don't want to show. They create more balance in their face, in their nose, in whatever, so that you can actually recreate that they're doing with their makeup in your whole fashion. And I just gave you just small tips on optical illusions. Alfonso Lamy, it's 1 a.m. Wow, awesome. From Portugal. That's pretty awesome, brother. Well, if you have questions, send them to me on my Facebook group, Style Systems, and I will be making another video answering the questions. I'm enjoying doing this. Please become the best version of yourself. Step the fuck up with your style, and I will see you on the next one.